Yeah, today I got my wife with me here, and she read the book Secrets of the Millionaire Mind. I read that and did a review on that where I went over his different wealth principles and files and give what I thought on those. And I thought I'd let everybody see what my wife's opinion of that is. Um, don't know exactly what she's going to say. I have an idea on some of it because she's mentioned it, but I thought I'd let her kind of go over it and see what her thoughts on it is, and see if anything she brings up you might be interested in as well. And if you've read the book, go ahead and either just leave text comments, or if you want to create a video of your thoughts, that would be fine too. We can post that in there and get a discussion going on this book. It's the Secrets of Millionaire Mind by Harv Eker. So I'm going to let my wife take over here and give her thoughts of what she thought of the book when she was reading it.
Well, I thought it made a lot of sense. That's for sure. Yeah, it just kind of depends, like it says, your mindset. Tells your mindset on the whole thing about money. And I've already lived a life to where I was comfortable with what I had, what I was getting, and what I was making, and what I spend my money on. I'm pretty frugal with my money, and or stingy, whichever you want to call it. But I did okay. I bought houses and stuff. I didn't rent anything out or anything, but and I had cars. I always had an extra car usually and everything because I lived out in the country. You need a spare. So, but this kind of tells you more of how your mindset should be on if you want to become a millionaire. Basically, you have to set your mind to it and go for it, and make sure you tell yourself every day, this is what I'm going to have, and you have to keep working at to achieve your goal. And if you don't, and you have your mindset to whereas, oh well, stuff happens, I'm never going to get there, just I'm not that lucky. And you don't have to be lucky, you have to have the mindset. Basically is a lot of what this says even, and I believe it. And it's kind of crazy how people think that things just happen because that's your luck. And I used to think that way somewhat, but I always thought, well, if you work hard and stuff, you'll get better. And I tried to instill that in my kids and stuff, but sometimes stuff doesn't work. They have their own mind, and it gets a little frustrating at times when you're trying to teach your kids one thing and they think another way. But I've always thought they say, do on give to others in here too, and I've always done that. I always like the Bible says, do unto others as you would want them to do unto you. And that's kind of somewhat what this says too. But I've always tried to be good and help other people whenever I get. And I get a lot of help. I broke down twice going out of town in the same spot. Once I had a flat tire. The second time the snow drift shoved me off the road. And the same guy that helped me fix my flat a year or so before helped me get out of the snow. So that was a good thing. And I offered him, money, and he said no. It's like I always pay it forward, and I hope other people do too. And mastering the secrets of the millionaire mind is all in your own mind, basically. You have to set your mind to what you're going to do and the way you're going to do it. And that's what I got out of this. And it's very good in a lot of ways. I like it, the way the like poor people think small and the rich people think big. And that's what you have to do. You have to think big. And like it says here, I got here, wealth principle: for every giver there must be a receiver, and for every receiver there must be a giver. And that's true. It's like pay it forward kind of thing. So I really I thought it made a lot of sense. So if you read it, I think you'll get a lot of sense out of it too, of what they're saying, and maybe it'll help you too. And that I think is about it.
Well, that's some good information. Um, I listened to it on audio first, and then was able to download the PDF. So I got the PDF
And then he made
downloaded,
me read it.
and then I give her a copy and says, "Here, read this," and you can see what she got out of it. It was pretty interesting hearing her thoughts on it, because
I hadn't
like I
said
said,
anything before now.
she hadn't said anything, and I didn't want to know what she was going to talk about, because it's her opinion, and
Yeah, it's a good thing we're different in a lot of ways. He has his opinion and stuff, and I have my opinion, and that's a good thing. If you have,
mine's always right
yeah, right.
until she tells me otherwise.
But yeah, it's pretty good that the way we work together. At least I try to work together with him. Sometimes he has his own thinking, but that's fine. But we're pretty much on the same page, I think. And so
Yeah, and reading some of these books
you
as we
read it, get what you get out of it.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, so I'd like to see everybody else's thoughts on this book if they've read it. If they haven't read it, get a copy of it, either hard copy or audio or Audible has an audio version if you want to listen to it that way.
Or
And
print it out.
and then when you get audio, I was able to download the PDF of the text, and that's what I did, and that's kind of what she has in front of her, kind of giving her thing. So we printed out so she could read it. I don't know why some of these things always look backwards in the cameras, but
Oh yeah, that's
so
true.
don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll have a playlist that has my review in it, and Bonnie's review in it, and as well as everything else. And I try to review one of these, a book every week is what my goal is, one every week. Um, when you look at the statistics, the wealthy read about one book a week, and the poor read one or two a year, maybe. And it depends on what books are in. The wealthy are reading books like this on how to change your thinking, how to improve yourself. And if you're reading romance novels or fiction novels, they don't really help you in this. Some of the fiction ones might, but these are the type of picture, or not pictures, but books that are interesting, because it makes you think differently. And who doesn't want to be wealthy and have the money to do whatever they want to do? And that's kind of the journey that we're on here. Both been retired now on fixed income, and we don't want to live that way. We want to live a life of not
Vacation, going fishing.
Yeah, go on vacations, go fishing, go camping.
He hasn't taken me fishing this year. I'm mad.
Yeah, we got to get out and do some fishing, but working, getting the online affiliate marketing business running is, it's not hard. It just takes time. And fortunately, I have some good coaches and mentors, and
he has time now.
Yeah, and I have time now, and some good support right back here. She's supporting in what I want to do here. She's on board with it, and she can see the advantages of doing it. So we'll just I'm going to end this video, so don't get too long. Just remember, I think there's a little picture of my face over here that you can click on that to subscribe, and then just like my videos, and that way you don't miss them when we post them.